Allie Cakes and welcome to my Lioneetah tutorial inspired by Lisa Frank for the NYX Face Awards. Coming up with this look, I wanted to incorporate things that yelled me and things that were so dear to my heart. And since I am a 90s baby and a Leo, I put that in a pot and stirred it all together and bam, Lioneetah was born. So if you want to see how she was born, please keep watching. Starting with a fresh, clean face, I'm improvising and using spirit gum to flatten and conceal my brows. Glue sticks work the exact same way. With a brush or a spoolie, as the glue dries, brush your hairs in all directions to give a smooth surface. Now I'm adding wax just to smooth out the area. Guys, please make sure your glue is 100% dry for this. After you have all the wax where you want it to be, just scrape off all the excess. Now I'm taking white body paint and painting around the areas of my eyes and my brows. I'm also going to paint the area of my mouth and my jaw in white. Now I'm taking purple and I'm just going to add that in the areas where you contour and add blush. I'm also going to go right there in my forehead, just right there. If you're going to have your hair up, remember, don't forget your ears. Now taking orange, I'm going to paint just the sides of my nose, the middle of my brow, and most of my forehead around the purple. I'm also going in between the purple and the whites and giving it just a circular motion so that I can pre-blend the colors. Now I'm going to add yellow around my brows and also the temples of my forehead. Here I'm using a blending brush to try to blend all those colors together. Also getting the bridge of my nose and the little end of my nose. Now I'm going in with my favorite color, pink, between the purple and the orange on my forehead. And here I'm using a sponge to try to get a gradient effect and try to blend all three colors together. Now going in with a light blue with that same sponge, I'm just going right around the temples of my forehead again to try to blend all those colors together. Taking a blending brush, I am going over the paint with a matching eyeshadow to even out and blend out the colors. You can use shimmery shadows if you like, but I'm using matte shadows just for my preference. And please take your time blending. You want it to be as gradient as possible. Now on to the eye. Starting at my tear duct, I went along with the natural crease of my eye to create the shape of my new eye. I made two small curved lines inside for my iris and colored in the white spot between my iris and my tear duct. Now make a wing at the end of your new eye to give your Lioneetah that fierceness cat eye. Going back to the tear duct, take your time to bring down and point out the tear duct. And back to my wing, making sure that it's perfectly fierce. Now using a light blue, I'm painting in my new iris. Make sure you leave space in the middle for your new pupil. Going in with black and painting in my new pupil. This is all tricky when you have just one eye open. And try your best to not open your eye because you do not want to do that. With white body paint, I'm going in and putting small dots in the middle of my pupil to give it some glare. Use your first eye as reference for the second eye and try to keep them as equal as possible. For the nose, I went with a regular leopard nose, just putting paint at the tip of my nose and on my nostril. Bringing it down to the bottom of my top lip and coloring that in. Now creating a curved line from the end of your lips up and around to the side of your nose. Using a stipple brush, I lightly brush on black paint on my lower lips to make it appear hairy, as if I wasn't hairy enough. I kind of jumped the gun a little and started adding whisker spots before, so go in with a sponge and white paint to give it the illusion of a protruding upper lip. Now you can add your whisker spot. I feel like I perfectly aligned these a little too much and it doesn't look so good, so my advice is to do them a little bit more random so they look more realistic. Now I feel like this is where the look all comes together. Start drawing semi-squiggly spots all around your face at random. The closer they are to your nose, the smaller the spot would be, and the further they are from your nose, the larger they get. This is totally optional, but if you want, go ahead and Lioneetah your chest and neck area. Almost done. Now let your hair loose, tease it, fluff it, and make it as big as your heart. And bam! Your fierce Lioneetah is born. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and for voting. I want to thank you guys so much for all your continuous love and support. I can't express how much I love you guys. This Lioneetah needs a drink. Cheers to you. Until next time, Alley Cakes. Mwah.